Most of us become aware of manifestation while desiring a change in our lives. We then realize that we have been doing this all along. We have been persisting in stories, sometimes stories that do not suit us. We have been persisting in thoughts and ideas that are not exactly what we want to experience. Maybe you are manifesting a relationship or money or success, a job, fame, health, so many things. But you probably already heard of the world is a mirror. Everyone is here pushed out. And I don't want you to make a mistake that many people make, and it is to ignore this piece of information, because understanding it is fundamental in you achieving your goal, in you getting exactly what you want. Whenever I feel like what I desire is impossible, I always remind myself of two things. One, that I don't expect my state right now to understand the things that I can achieve, what I can have. Because if it did, I would already have my desire right now, okay? So the key here is to work on the self-concept and move up in consciousness and get to a place where what you desire is a natural thing for you. But I also remind myself of a second thing, and it is visionaries. We have to be visionaries. And what do? They believe in things that the world right now may say it's impossible, you can't achieve. They have an idea and they believe in it. And they do everything that they have to do to achieve that. Whether it is flying, going to space, a light bulb, or creating the life that you want out of poverty, out of misery. Everything is possible when you believe in yourself, when you believe in this idea. So those things I remind myself because there is so much power in this. The world may tell you it's not possible. Your state may tell you you cannot achieve it. But what is it that you believe? This is the most important thing. So today we are talking about the shift within that is going to create that shift without, that ripple effect that can change your entire life, from struggling to pay bills to having more than enough money to have whatever you desire, or from being rejected to being loved and chased and adored. Having everything that you want starts with your mind. Okay, but before I get into it, hello everyone. If you're new here, my name is Al. Welcome to my channel. If you're in need of coaching, go to the description box. The information is there. But right now, let's get into today's topic. I was talking to a client of mine, and I'm not going to get into her case, but something came up that I thought we have to talk about this because maybe people are doing the same thing out there. She enjoys YouTube meditations and she enjoys it so much that she stopped doing her personal self-concept meditation. And there is no problem with YouTube meditations. You can do them. I have created some powerful meditations myself. But in every meditation that you find online, there is one issue. And it is that they were not created to tackle your specific limiting beliefs. They all address general beliefs, but there is no guarantee that they are dealing with your specific beliefs, the things you have been carrying with you. We are all unique. We have different stories. So it is important for us to take this into consideration and realize, yes, we can do those meditations too. Okay, but we should not neglect our self-concept. If you have a story that says, I am not chosen, and you have an affirmation all about how they love you, how they want to be with you, how they are chasing you and stuff like that. I mean, these are all good things, okay? But you don't want to create a reality where you experience all of the things, but still, when it comes to them choosing you and committing to you, you don't experience it because there is a belief blocking you from that experience, right? So many circumstances could rise from that. Maybe they meet someone else. Maybe they tell you, right person, wrong time, because I'm not ready for a relationship now. I cannot commit to you right now. Or there are other things in life that I want to do and I don't want to be in a relationship. Stuff like that. So it's important for you to see whatever you are affirming has to deal with the beliefs that you have about yourself and how this world treats you. It's important to deal with your limiting beliefs as within, so without. Because the change that you achieve within you is the change that is going to create the opportunities, the possibilities for you to become the person that you desire to be. I have a video coming up about how to create your self-concept. And this is going to tell you exactly how to change it. But it's important for you to understand that your self-concept comes from your experiences, what you physically experienced or the stories that you have heard from people that you love and you trust. So basically they dumped their limiting beliefs on you, and this created the idea of how the world works, how people are. When you believe something, when you have a certain conviction about who you are and how the world reacts to you, you start creating confirmation of that story, whether consciously or subconsciously. But your external world has to make sense to your internal world. It has to be like balanced, okay? I believe this because I keep experiencing that. So I create more of that. And that belief is consolidated in who you are. It has to be backed up by fact. Let's say I grew up with a belief that says I am not good enough. When I was a kid, something happened and I had that feeling, maybe I'm not good enough. My awareness was on that story. And what happened? I started seeing more and more and more of it. Then I grow up and I really want to work at some place, okay? And I know I have that fear. Maybe I'm not good enough. And I start saying affirmations. They want me. They need me. They can see that I'm the best, blah, 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 blah. I go there, have my interview, and a few days later, I get a rejection letter. The situation here is clear. All of the affirmations that you have there are not dealing with the idea that you have about not being good enough. If you are not good enough, you are not going to experience yourself getting what you really desire. Okay? You may get things that you don't really care about, that are not that important for you. But what you really desire is going to confirm your story. You are not good enough. And some people in that situation may say, well, affirmations don't work. Then this doesn't work. And it's not that affirmations don't work. They do. The question is, are you affirming the things that you should be affirming to change your limiting beliefs? Whatever is blocking you from achieving your goal? Can you feel the shift within? Because the truth is that most of us hope for a shift outside of us first, so that we can be convinced that we can achieve whatever we want. This is not going to happen because as within, so without. So if the story that you have within is not the one that you want to experience, then you're not going to experience that outside of you. It has to become something that you're carrying within, even if your assumption is just, yes, it is possible. It's possible that I achieve this. And at some point, if you're comfortable with it's possible and it goes to, I know that I'm going to achieve it. And then it becomes to, yes, I'm going to achieve it. Your most dominant beliefs will always trump any affirmation. Okay? So this is something that you have to keep in mind. When a desire comes up, your job is not to focus on the lack of the desire or hope that things change in the 3D. To get there, you have to change your inner world that is creating an outer world where that desire feels impossible to you. And you got this. That's it from me, guys. Thank you so much for being here. We are going to talk soon. Bye-bye.